guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I have reviewed political satire on my channel a couple times at this point. I reviewed the AOC comic by Devil's Due and Trump's tweets and such, and actually this I'm surprised I haven't had a chance to look at. I did miss out, though, initially on the crowdfunding when it came to this, so that had a lot to do with it. Well, I was watching just some guy, obviously fantastic channel, super funny. He was doing a review of Cayman America, which is the newest one from Timothy Lim. And he said that some of these were on Comixology. And I'm like, no way. That would be too good if they were. So I looked it up and I look up Tim Lim and I'm like, oh, just one, which was Trump Space Force, which I bought. But, and then I'm like, okay, maybe if I look it up under Brett Smith, not realizing that I had to write Timothy Lim, and that is regardless, I am going to review My Hero MAGAdemia. And the whole point I want to get off of about this is political satire in its best form. It is probably the best crowdfunded book I've ever read. And, I've read quite a few. I've reviewed quite a few. But this book takes the cake. I hate to say that, but my God, I was really, really impressed. I don't know if it's just because I like My Hero Academia. And I know, oh my God, here I lose 12 subscribers. I like Trump. But this was so well done. So let's actually get into this book. Now, the funny thing about it is he had a really good way of encompassing how Trump speaks. I mean, we all kind of have our own distinctive way of speaking. I squeak. He's a little condescending. And he had that within it. Like, even just like talking about living in America, he's like, oh, it's okay. It's not your fault. And, just the simple things that he added in here to encompass just exactly how Trump is as a person. And I know he's very divisive. I get it. I just think he's funny. But he did a good way. He did really, really good with the dialogue. And unfortunately, that seems to be lost when it comes to modern comics and in the most part. Not all books, but a lot of times where they lack is that dialogue. And this is the exact opposite. There's no lacking when it comes to that. So let's talk about the red pill. And obviously going forward, we are going to have spoilers. Generally, if it's my channel, it's got spoilers. Just an FYI. Anyways, so he talks about the elites, being a little threatened in this culture war or, world we live in right now. But we have this red pill, right? And if you take this red pill, you will gain extraordinary abilities, such as blue-collar trade skills, rational thought, and masculinity. I freaking love it. This next page, though, I will say, is definitely my favorite. I'm going to zoom in here. Oh my God. It's so good. Everybody that you see on Twitter. And the reason why I left a lot of that behind. But, oh my God, everything's so perfect. Ask me about my white knight agenda. So good. Now he talks about these people that did not take. I love this. Everyone I don't like is a Nazi. Yeah, pretty much. You've got your left, or your actual SJW saying, if I don't like you, you're a Nazi. And then you have, I should not have said that word. Anyways, and then you have your right-wing SJW saying everything I don't like is SJW. So, oh boy. This was fantastic. So we've got Hillary. It's so good. And there's one part at the end I actually want to talk about when it comes to Hillary. So let's go a little bit further. Let's talk about the wall. And this is hilarious. The best part, he's like, I'm bringing my familia with me next time. All MS-13 of them. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good. But then Trump comes in typical All Might fashion and takes them out one by one. And it's so, the way, obviously you knew source material when it came to My Hero Academia. And then we've got little Deku, right? And he's so cute. who could make Pence cute? That's just so weird to me, but he definitely did it. And he goes in and he's going to talk to Trump here, right? And he's going to get this. So it's like, oh, I'm not sure where the word is. I can't even say it. Pluveris unum. When I looked it up, it basically means, one for all. So I like how he's still included, obviously heroes are spoilers for My Hero Academia. The fact that Deku had to eat All Might's hair in order to gain one for all. So he's gonna have to do the same, and it's so good. But he tells you a little history about One for All. Or what I can't say the word, I'm going to call it One for All. And how some people did a really good job with it. We have Ronald Reagan here. They did, something greater than even themselves, which is very unlike Trump to admit, but I like it. And some were disappointments. Sad. Who's that guy? I love this. Pre-crisis, I retconned him out. It's complicated. I love everything about it. I love how they all have, bright red noses. Alcoholic noses. Hilarious. Okay, so we get a call here from the general, and it's, all the swamp creatures that they were getting are missing, and obviously they have gotten the sewers, and they are headed towards one Mr. Trump. You know what? I didn't even say this. I've been talking about this story the entire time. This art, everything about it is so good. Whether, it's typical mega style. Very much so, but a lot of times they don't have color, so you've got that added. But Tim has this different way of drawing that just makes everything so adorable. even his on Black Ops, even that. So it's cute. And then Brett R. Smith is obviously super talented when it comes to colors, and Mike Pellegrini, I'll put it on the screen, but he's done a really good job. I'm curious to see how he does with Red Rooster. But even so, we've got these people crawling up, and my God, they are coming from the sewers, and they are toxic bottom feeders, and they are gonna get you. It's just like Congress. Oh, I love that. This is another part of my favorite. The way he puts, obviously, this is supposed to be our first lady, but she's called Flotus, and she is grace and poise incarnate. And I don't know, it's just such a great way to give a woman a compliment, to say stuff like that. So I thought that was really actually very classy the way they put it. So she's coming in to warn him. And there's another part I love down here. Now, he is our little Deku here, right? Pence, and he is about to get, he's going to make America great again, right? You can feel it in his soul. But what I love about it is one thing about My Hero Academia is Deku's always crying in the first season, right? Always crying, even to the point where, All Might offers him his, One for All, and he's crying about it. So I love that he puts those little extra thing in here. Pence is crying, but he will make America great again. Don't you worry. So we get the best part. He has to eat his hair, and it's not just a piece of hair like in the anime. It's like a whole damn wig, and he stuffs it in his mouth. Oh, I freaking love it. It's so good. But it kind of leaves us with this question. He's starting to get his powers, and Trump takes off. So we get this, and he's fighting everything. And I love how, even, our first lady's right here, Melina, she's, kind of just, confusing them? I don't know. It's good, though. So he does an A-bomb, and then he's taking him over, but whether it's by sea or by land or by air, by sky, he's going to take them over, and it's really good. So good. So, and I like this little added here, Motor City Massacre, Detroit Smash or something like that. Those little things, you added them in, are so good. Another part I absolutely love. Wow, I keep saying, remember this part? I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyways, so he's read the finer print. You are fake news. So good. Oh, I gotta think of something bad to say about it here before I end this review. So, we actually get to see the final boss battle here, and it is the Metal Hillary, and she doesn't talk. She just says "re" about everything. Oh, I love it. And he's even down here. He's like, and here I thought you'd have sold it to the Russians. So we get to see, his final form. We get to see how he is now, Mike Fence. Oh, it's so good. It really is. And he kind of he takes over, and I love how he just added like just the little things here with the okay signs, just kind of a little bit of a troll crap. I missed one part I did want to point out where he's talking and he's accepting this, and he's like, why, I'm just some guy. I don't know if it was like how he wanted his dialogue, or if he was kind of just like, giving a little hint to just some guy. But instead of going plus ultra, they go beyond plus mega. It's so good. Oh my God, this is political satire done 100% correctly. And he goes back to obviously his other form, because it's too much, and he's crying again. Imagine that. And it's too much. It's hard. And whereas there's one part where he says, right here, he's like, that's the spirit. You know what? After 4 years, you'll be ready to take, Mike Pence will be ready to take his place. And he's like, oh, don't you mean after 8? That's so funny. So that's the end. But I absolutely enjoyed this. It was probably the best political satire I've ever read. One of the best crowdfunded comics I've ever read. And everything about it, like Tim Lim's art is fantastic. Brett Smith's coloring is fantastic. Mark Pellegrini, his writing, his direction, everything is done so well. Like, if you want to crowdfund a comic, if you want to do political satire, either A or B, this is the way to go. Do it with class and poise. Do it with good art and good work. I'm so impressed. I mean, I do know all three of them. I've read, other work or seen other work of theirs, and I know how fantastic they are. I should have known it was going to be this good, but I was actually surprised at how fantastic it was. So even so, let me know what you guys think about this. If you have the book, if you've enjoyed it, if you came in America, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskart, Ryan Deckert, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content, and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.